Eating healthy doesn't have to be boring or bland. This black bean and corn salsa proves that right there. So what we have is we have just some frozen corn thawed. We have low sodium black beans. We have some cilantro already chopped, diced tomatoes, fresh garlic, right? Our red onion dice and some red bell peppers. And then we got a little bit of spice here. We've got cumin and some kosher salt. And of course, can't forget the lime. So something I like to kind of cover about this is a couple fun things that we can do. Number one, we could take this corn and we could saute it or roast it. You might be thinking, it's a quarter cup, I'm not gonna roast it, right? So you can easily saute it. What it's gonna do is it's gonna kind of bring out that sweetness and kind of give you like a little bit of like a toasty, nuttier flavor. And that just adds a little bit of dimension of flavor. So kind of looking at all these ingredients, they all kind of play a part, right? So I've already got some cilantro chopped, just a tablespoon, and literally we can just kind of assemble this. And this is really great for having company over, putting this on your eggs, your quesadillas, your taco salad, whatever you want to do. Also, another good one is if you bake some pita chips, this is a really good like little dip for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and start kind of putting in our ingredients here. We've got the black beans, we've got some corn, red onion, and this doesn't have to be red. I will say though, it's nice because it adds a little bit of diversity of color, but you can certainly do like a scallion if you wanted to, or like a white onion. Either one is fine. Okay, then we have some bell peppers. And of course, we're gonna wanna kind of stick with either doing like an orange or maybe like the red bell pepper. Green is fine too, but again, it's all about that color. I'm gonna start kind of stirring this up just to kick up that cilantro. And if you notice, I have that cilantro chopped really, really fine, and that's what you wanna do. You wanna make sure that the flavor is like really smooth throughout the dish, so it's not just like you get a big leaf here and then some has no flavor. Here's our Roma tomato, all chopped up. Okay, and our fresh garlic. So this is about 2 fairly large cloves of garlic. Now, you have to be really cognizant of when you're chopping garlic to really make sure you get a really nice mince to it, because again, you want to make sure that every bite is this really nice, subtle, garlicky flavor instead of like, where it's gonna kind of gets you in the back of the throat. So we want to make sure that it's really nice and finely minced. All right, and then we are going to add our cumin and our kosher salt. And also understand, like, once we're adding like things like salt and then we're gonna add this lime juice, that's gonna start breaking some of these things down. They're gonna get a little bit softer. It's gonna create a little bit of juice. So you might look at this and be like, gosh, it just looks like, you know, really loose. And that's really what it is. It's almost like a pico de gallo, but obviously with black beans and corn. But you're gonna get a little bit of juiciness once you have that salt starts breaking down those tomatoes and those bell peppers. And then we have our lime. And just simply get that nice and squeezed in. And depending on the size of the lime, sometimes what I like to do is stir it, then have a little taste, because you can't take the lime out. So it's always easier to add a little bit more than to have to try to like add more black beans, add more corn to kind of adjust for it. Awesome. So here we go. So this, you could let this sit for maybe, I would say about 20 minutes. Let all the juices kind of meld together, and then you're ready to have your salsa. So again, this is super great for having like pita chips as like a dip here. You could put this on your tacos, your taco salad, quesadillas. You could put it in the quesadilla. I mean, kind of the sky's the limit. So for more recipes, buy my book, Cook Smart, Eat Well. And by the way, I gotta dig in and taste it. So good.